Kevin Ware was a key but unheralded member of the Louisville Cardinals. He became famous in a moment's time for an injury that sickened anyone watching. But Ware proved himself to be much more than a victim. While lying there with his shattered right leg, his heroic words, "Just go win the game," served as a rallying cry for his team. Ware left an Indianapolis hospital yesterday and returned to the Louisville campus. And today, he spoke with our Reese Davis.
When did you realize that your leg was broken?
Honestly, I thought it was just like my ankle or something, you know? And Coach P kind of like gave it away, you know? He went to help me up, and he kind of glanced at my leg, and his eyes just got huge. So I'm looking at Coach P like, what's wrong with him, you know? And I kind of looked down at my leg, and it's just automatic shock. And looking at the guys around me, like Russ and Shane, and all those guys just started crying. Like it was just something in me. Like I had to pull out like a magic trick, you know? Because if I wouldn't have said what I said, you know, just me being myself and telling them like I'm gonna be fine, you know, I really don't think we would be in the Final Four. I really don't. That's how I really feel.
What do you remember about your teammates' reaction?
I remember Russ's face. Russ looked like he just saw a ghost. Shane just broke down in tears. Montrez and Wayne hit the ground, you know. I remember our assistant coach, Kevin Keats. He just kind of like grimaced and looked away. And my reaction to it was, how is this possible? Like I didn't see myself really putting myself in a situation where I thought I would be able to break my leg, you know. But it's just one of those things where if it was going to happen, it was supposed to happen, and it happened, you know.
You mentioned that you felt like if you hadn't said the things you did, you hadn't responded the way you did, you guys wouldn't have made the Final Four. You're pretty quiet today.
Very quiet.
Where did that come from? What do you think motivated you, made you feel like you had to talk to your guys before you left?
Seeing Luke rushed over there to me, honestly, and he was just like, Kevin, calm down, and I'm going to say a prayer for you. And while he's saying his prayer in his head, like, it's either I'm going to start crying while he's saying his prayer. I'm just looking at Russ, I'm looking at Shane and everybody, and they're just breaking down. So I'm like, nah, you could just hold these tears in for a little while longer, you know. And that's exactly what I did. And Coach P was right there. I'm looking him dead in his eyes. I said it probably 15 times, like, Coach, I'm going to be good. You just got to win this game. And as I kept saying it, he called the guys over there, and I'm pulling on their jerseys, and everybody's starting to take in what I was really saying. And I was fine. Once I heard them yelling Kevin, and I heard I'm going out the arena, and I'm hearing the crowd applauding, and they're getting back into the game, like, yeah, it would be fine, you know. And after my surgery, it was kind of like I didn't know, like, that Coach was there, because I guess the medication and everything had me so out of it. Like I really didn't know he was there, and I looked over to my left and kind of like, is that the trophy, you know? And it just brought tears to my eyes, honestly, and it was one of the greatest feelings of my life.
After that moment, when you kind of pulled the guys together, and then they're taking you out of the arena, what was your biggest concern at that point?
I just wanted to know that we was going to win this game, honestly. That was the only thing going through my head. I honestly wasn't concerned about the injury. I kind of felt like if that was the last time I played basketball, I left my mark, you know. And it was tough, honestly. And I just got some great brothers, honestly, and they played their hearts out the second half, you know. And
what did it mean to you to wake up and see that trophy there?
Honestly, it meant everything to me, you know. They went out there and did that for me, you know. It's words can't explain, you know. I love those guys to death. You know, I wouldn't trade them in for the world. Those are the brothers I never had. And I just keep telling them, the job ain't done yet, you know. We got 2 more games to win, and we'll be cutting the nets down in Atlanta. And that's just our approach, and they know that's how I feel about it. We pushed this hard to get in the position we in. We got the number 1 overall seed in the tournament. We knocked off NC we knocked off Colorado State, knocked off your Duke. Every obstacle that they done put in front of us, we done faced, and we handled it like pros, honestly. And those guys, you know, they're just some of the greatest guys in the world, you know. Coach P, that's my third dad, you know. He's really matured me on an entire another level. It's more than just basketball. And he's really got that through to me that if I never play basketball again, it wouldn't matter. I'm still going to be his son. He's still going to help me however he can.